星の命ライフストリームはあらゆる記憶知識感情を乗せ巡り巡る時に交わり時に離れ見たことのない物語を映し出すそれもまた星が宿すもう一つの可能性さあ新たな物語を始めようかクラウド
Hey friendos, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt, and as you can see, we are actually here with the brand new Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis mobile game. Literally just released today. Been on my radar for a while, so I figured, hey, why not give it a look and see how it is. So, as you can see, we've literally just stepped in. This is first impressions of the game. Gonna go through, see how far we get, see what the game offers in terms of content, what the gacha system is going to be like, because we all know there's going to be one, whether it's going to be for characters or for weapons, summons, combination of all of them. We shall have to wait and see. But first impressions, really strong. Graphically, amazing. Animations, solid. Looks really good. Sounds fantastic. And I'm guessing this is where we're going to start to see some of the mechanics of switching. Yes, our boy Zack. Yo. So this is obviously where it's going to start switching between Crisis Core, FF7. I know there's some after stuff, some Spirits Within stuff. So obviously this is just your starting tutorial, just to get you used to the active time battle system. Which is nice because it's very much in keeping with Final Fantasy game mechanics. There's nothing too extraordinary here. And it's ideally suited for mobile games. So that's really positive. I'm not sure if this is going to be a battle that we can even win. It may just be one where Sephiroth disappears. Who knows? We shall have to wait and see. Oh boy, does it look really great though. Looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, sorry Zack, Sephiroth is just too powerful. Oh, we can unleash a limit break. Nice. That looked pretty good. Okay, and now we're back to the cinematic, so clearly that's the end of our little tutorial, I presume. Nice. Oh, so these are all little parts of memory in the live stream? Is that how it works? I guess we'll see. I should probably just stop trying to second guess and just leave it go. And I'm sure it'll explain itself as the story progresses. But yeah, that's a really strong sort for a mobile game. People really treat mobile games like they are the, you know, the poor cousin, the black sheep of the family, the little runt of the litter. But damn, this honestly looks as good as the PS4 version. Maybe not the PS5 with its, you know, increased hardware, but this really looks amazing. I think they probably just ripped a lot of stuff from the PS4 FF7 remake and have put it into this. Obviously it's not going to be the whole game, but for cutscenes and stuff. Damn, our girl Aerith is looking fabulous. Hey, you can't just trample a flower. Those are rare. Allegedly. Ah, cheer up, Aerith. One little flower is not the end of the world. That's going to be coming later. Oh, and here we go. Zoom out. So this is literally just the same introduction as we got in Final Fantasy VII Remake, which again is the same as the original FF7. We zoom out. We look over Midgar. The music swells. And we get the ba ba da ba. Nice. And now we should, yeah, there's the train. And we're zooming in on the train. Here we go. Assault on the reactor. Damn. This is hype. You know, like I was saying, people give mobile games a hard time. Mostly more for their, you know, microtransactions and pay to win mechanics. But you cannot fault the graphics on this. This is some top level stuff. And if you never had a PlayStation and you missed out on FF7 Remake, this might be a good little substitute. Oops. I'll have to remember to take the screen lock off. That's the only thing, obviously, compared to other mobile games where you're constantly tapping. You might get some long cutscenes in this game. Bam! Hey, there's our girl Jessie. And Biggs and Wedge. Yo, Barret. Looking badass. Ixor. I'm guessing because it's a mobile game, there's only going to be one language option, which is probably going to be unfortunate for all you dub fans. But I'm guessing that it's just going to be sub only. And Japanese voiceover, but we'll check that out. Oh, look at this! And now we go to the chibi graphics. This is lovely. This is really blending the Final Fantasy VII Remake graphics with the original Final Fantasy VII graphics. Well, obviously this is better than the original FF7. Technology has moved on quite. And look at that! Ah, the little profile of Wedge is so cute. Look at him. Oh, I just want to pinch his chubby little cheeks. But yeah, the anime art as well, so you can tell who's talking as and when each character is talking, is really nice touch as well. Damn. For all the things that people give, and I know a lot of people give Square a lot of grief for a lot of things, but you cannot fault the presentation in this game so far. It is tight. Yes, yes, we don't care. Remember, we're an aloof soldier. Yeah, we're not interested in names. Sorry, Biggs. That's just how it is. Good job, Jessie. Let's roll out. Roger. Yeah, yeah, Barret. You soon come to love us. Oh, nice. And it even gives you the little pan up to the reactor. Little touches like that, they're just so good. For the fans. They didn't need to add it in, you know, they could have saved that little bit of animation, cut it out, but nope, put it in, put it all in. Okay, so this looks like we're going to get into our first bit of combat here. It'll be interesting to see if we're just Cloud or... Oh, it looks like we're going to be both Cloud and Barret. This will be interesting. We shall see how this party mechanic works. Okay, okay. So allies in your party will fight automatically. That's interesting. So it might be interesting to see whether or not it's worth putting things like Cure on the allies so that they automatically take care of that and keep the party balanced out. Obviously that's something we shall have to discover later on. Yes, we've been in a reactor before. Bet you're a real company man. Look, you hired us, man. Stop giving us a hard time back. I do love how in Final Fantasy VII Remake they really leaned into how much of a jackass Barrett can be at times. It's almost like the what's the name? The 4-star gaming version of Final Fantasy VII Barrett. Ooh, and we have our first chest. Oh, and we got Gil. Okay, so it looks like Gil is very much staying the same. It's interesting that we, with all of these options, we don't seem to have items. So it looks like it's purely going to be either attacking or magic. Whether or not we'll get summons at a later date, we shall have to wait and see. But it doesn't look like there's going to be things like potions or anything, because there's just no option there. So that's interesting. But we are getting Gil as a reward. But yeah, normally we'd have had our first potion or Phoenix down. So revives, that's going to be interesting to see whether or not if it's once you're dead, or if you're going to have some kind of summon or magic for that. Don't worry, Biggs, we're coming. Yeah, Wedge, you'll hold the fort. Okay, let's get going. It'll be interesting to see how closely it follows in terms of how many fights, how many battles we're going to get in this first section. Normally it takes a good like 40 minutes or so to get through the first reactor from start to finish in the actual game. I can't imagine it taking that long in the mobile game, but I guess we shall see. It's very much sticking to the map of the remake though, which is very interesting. Although we have skipped a few fights already, which is a positive. We don't seem to have come across many enemy types either. Admittedly by now we'd have only come across maybe some of the small robot types in the actual game. These are all fairly straightforward fights, we shouldn't have any problems here. The main thing will be, I suppose, when we get to those airbuster type machines, if they're in here, or if we just go straight to the spider. Okay, so we have multiple paths here, we can go left or right. Oh, there's a chest there, so we'll take that one. Blue crystals. I'm guessing that's going to be our more premium currency, the stuff that you're going to use to buy. Just like in most games always have gold, which is your completely free currency, which doesn't really get you anything except enhancements. Then you'll have your semi-premium currency, in this case blue crystals, which I presume will be used for your gacha pulls, etc. And then you'll probably have an even higher one, whether that's white or gold or whatever crystals, which will be your paywall ones. We shall see, we shall have to wait and see. Okay, so that was, well, it wasn't a complete dead end because we got the treasure chest from it. So let's go back this way. Okay, and another fight. So they're giving him a few fights just to get a little bit of practice in. Although, to be fair, without really needing to use the ATB, you could probably just let it auto at this point. Lovely. And okay, it looks very, yeah, so it does look a lot more truncated. It looks like we're going straight down to the basement, or the bottom floor of the reactor here. it does look really good. Those backgrounds look so good. Love the ripple effects in the water. That looks awesome. Okay, yeah, so we've got here already. So that's good. They've made it a lot shorter. I mean, we're already approaching about 15 minutes since we started the game. So to get here in that short a time, it's not too bad. Hopefully it should be a relatively quick boss battle against the spider, and then hopefully it'll open up the game's main menu. I mean, this is fairly standard for all mobile games these days. You get an opening section, bit of cinematics, bit of a tutorial section, and then you get into the main menu and it then bombards you with all the different things that you're going to need to learn over the course of the first week or so of playing the game. But here's our first boss battle, so let's see how the spider is in this and what the mechanics are like. I presume there's going to be no running around and hiding behind stuff. Though we don't have any block options either, or defend options, so that's interesting. Not sure how on these longer boss battles we're going to survive unless we're using Cure a lot. Yeah, you see he's already winding up his tail laser, which we know is not good. Damn. Okay, that did a fair amount of damage. I might have to cure up on that one. Nope. No thunder. No, come on, give us a cure. Oh. He's preparing an attack. Yes. We wanted to cure, thank you. Hey, we got a limit break already. Cross slash. I thought we would have got braver, but okay, cross slash. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we do have a defensive stance. That's interesting, that's good. So there is a bit more tactical thinking that needs to go into these boss battles, which is nice. Okay, and now we switch over to attack. So there's going to be periods, obviously, in this fight where you can't attack the boss without him reacting and killing your party or seriously damaging them. Ooh, and he puts up a wall as well. So we have to destroy the sigils and reduce the number to 0. Okay, to disrupt the count before he goes completely psycho. Okay, so it looks like each one of those attacks deals 2 damage, or takes 2 sigils away. Yep, that's what we're doing. Wow, okay. So it looks like our ATB gauge fills a hell of a lot faster, yeah. So he's interrupted, we can do a lot more damage to him now. Come on, let's get those thunders off. Very nice. Okay, so he's already down to under half health now. Oh, his tail laser is coming in. Can we get another attack? Switch to defense. Very nice. I'm guessing as they don't block, it's just reduced damage that we take when that happens. Ooh, okay, so we can combo limit breaks together. That's cool. Oh, okay, it's just one after the other. Ah, but there is a damage bonus at the top there, so presumably if you were 3 characters it'd go up to 1.2 or something like that. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping to see some kind of combined attack there, like a tag team, but hey, it's still pretty cool. You get 2 limit breaks. Okay, do we need to heal Barret? He's getting down to half health, but then the Sentinel was almost dead. Scorpion. Why do I keep calling it a spider? I don't know. Must be the legs. Okay, you're toast, pal. There we go. And we're done. Very nice. I like the new twist on the victory fanfare as well. That's very cool. Ooh, it looks like we've got some green materia, so would that be a cure or something? Or would that be another magic type? Okay, we've got to book it now. Oh, okay, this is automatic. Nice. That's good. We don't have to worry about tapping the screen to get there in time. Oh, don't worry, Jessie, we'll save you. I still go back and forth. Since Remake, I really go back and forth on who is best girl between Jessie and Tifa, because Jessie is just so cute, bless her. Yeah, don't worry, Biggs, we're coming, here we are. Only got a minute, jeez. Wedge, you better start running now, because bless him. He's gonna get his butt singed again otherwise. Let's go, let's go! Oh, and she falls again. They kept that in. Nice. Very nice. A bit less dramatic than the FF7 remake version with the fancy thwips and jumps, but very good. We're through. Okay. So, we're back into the main part of the game now, so you can see we're up to the story section. And there are 3 different areas you can choose from by the looks of it. We can go for normal FF7, we can go for Crisis Core, and we can go for Spirits Within. I'm presuming that different areas will be released at different times, but we shall just have to wait and see on that one as to how accurate that is. If it's a case of you have to do so many missions in Final Fantasy VII before unlocking Crisis Core or before unlocking Spirits Within. I guess it depends how the timeline is going to move around. But it was interesting to see. So again, here we go. This is standard for any brand new game that you play. You always get thrown in and you get a whole bunch of new things. First login bonuses. 5-star weapons guaranteed, which is nice. Obviously, if you're an early adopter, you should expect to be getting it. I mean, presumably, anytime you start the game, you'll always get some new game bonus stuff anyway. But to be an early adopter and come in on day one, you should be getting something decent. So, oh, I like the red accents on Barret there. That looks cool. What's that? Heavy Hauser. Ah, and of course, it wouldn't be a game in 2023 without a season pass, of course. Okay, so you can see we have all our standard notices here. There's your gacha tickets, and look, you can see at the top there we have our blue crystals as we just collect all the daily stuff that we've done. But you can also see the red crystals there, which is going to be your premium currency. So it looks like they do have quite a few monetization options here, between having to buy premium currency, pulling for gachas, and a season pass as well. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Well, we'll look at that at a later date. As for now, this is just to get a simple idea of first impressions of the game. So let's have a look and see when we jump back in. We want to try and clear a few missions so we can unlock more of the main menu. Unfortunately, it might take a few missions before we really unlock things like PvP. I presume there'll be something like guilds in here as well, but we shall have to wait and see. Damn, Aerith, you got KO'd by that shoulder tackle. Poor girl. Hey, let's change the subject. Those flowers. Don't see them. Oh yeah, only 1 gil. Damn, that's cheap. I thought there were 5 gil before, but sure, I'll take it. Thanks. I didn't pay you. Aerith, come back. Oh dear. She's not the smartest cookie in the jar, is she? You're not going to make a profit like that. But hey, we got a flower. We'll give that to Tifa or Jessie. Ah, here we go. Here comes another fight, I'm guessing. Yep. And then our dramatic escape onto the train. Come on then, let's get this fight started. Oh, what, you want more? Jeez. 6 on 1, that seems fair, lads. I mean, it's not really fair on you because I'm a highly trained soldier, but still, that's not the point. Here we have. Oh, hello. Now we have auto battle. Ooh, that's interesting. So I guess for areas which aren't bosses or PvP fights, auto battle and have it on fast forward is going to be the way to go. Very nice. We can whiz through this content now. And again, then you probably only want to take it off when you need to think more tactically. You need to follow boss patterns, etc. Nice. We shall quickly dispense of these. Okay, and those guys are toast. Indeed, Cloud Kun. Now stop showing off and posing. Let's get gone. Gotta hurry. Oh, okay. I guess we're not jumping onto the train then. Okay. So we just unlock another chapter, which will be going straight to 7th Heaven. So it looks like they are obviously cutting out a lot of the sort of filler chunks, the environmental and aesthetic stuff. You can change your wallpaper. See, it's this introductory stuff which was really annoying on the first day of a new game. You have to go through a lot of mandatory sections where it explains a lot of things to you. Some of it's going to be useful, some of it isn't. Obviously, for every person who's played a bunch of mobile games before, there's going to be someone who it's their first time, so I guess we have to go through this. But anyway, great, we have a new wallpaper. So yeah, it looks like the story sections are going to be cut off to us. Yeah, you can see that's locked. Spirits Within and Crisis Core is locked. So it looks like we're going to have to progress for a fair bit more. Clear chapter 1. So it may be a case of it just becomes available at certain areas. Okay, so here's our gacha system. So yeah, we've got pulse just for weapons. I don't know if that means that characters are going to be unlocked in the game as and when you meet them. It'll be interesting to see if over the course of the game, especially when events come in, you'll get to unlock... Who's this? Oh, okay, it's just, she's just got the gun. I thought we had unlocked a character then, but I guess not. Okay, so we've got some duplicate weapons and we've got some high level weapons. Very nice. Okay, so that's interesting. It looks like we're not going to have characters per se locked behind paywalls. I wonder if we'll just have different like outfits for them locked behind. Oh, that's a red 13. A rubber collar. 5-star for a rubber collar? That sounds pretty lame. Oh, and a silver star for Aerith. Nice. When you expect to be getting the highest tier of weapons, you don't really expect it to be rubber. Maybe it's good for Red 13 because he's kind of like a wolf, so it's a good chew toy for him. I don't know. Okay, so you can see we have two different party setups we can use, a PvE and a PvP party, which is interesting. I am hoping that it'll allow different builds, so you can build one character, you can have a build for them to be more defensive if you're going to use them in PvP against other players, and then a more attacking set for PvE content. Again, this is stuff that we're going to have to wait and see once we get further into the game and unlock more content. Unfortunately, as is the case with day one stuff, you don't really have a fair idea of what you're going to do with characters, what builds are going to be like, etc. until you're a good way into the game. And that's not really what we're here for our first impressions. But at least we're getting an idea of what we can see. You can see we have different weapons. They're going to be enhanced. Whether there'll be a question of then evolving weapons, taking them even higher star to get more stats or not, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, but we do have all the different looks, so you can pick and choose. That's nice. Having a skin which is separate, and this is something that a lot of Marvel Future Fight fans are more than well aware of. It's having different looks, but having stats that are assigned to those looks only. Whereas here, it looks like you can have whatever stats you want, but then you can choose the look, which is a lot better system. A lot better system for sure. So you can have the classic Buster Sword, but you can have all the stats of an endgame weapon, or a Muramasa, or, you know, whichever one you choose. But you can have it looking how you want. That's nice, I like that. It'd be interesting to see if it's like that for all the characters. And damn, those character models look great as well. So there you can see the rubber collar that we got, the 5-star rubber collar. Or you could just go to, that's nice as well, especially if you get confused by the amount of weapons that you have, since you're going to get a lot of duplicates. You can just go to equip best. And I think for starting off for new players, that's going to be a really good option until you get to know the ins and outs and how to min-max your builds, knowing what equipment complements what other equipment. It's going to be easiest for a lot of people just to go with best equip. So that's really nice. Nice little feature there, just for quality of life. Okay. So now we have our party build. Oh look, and you can even go recommended party as well. So you can just click on that. And interesting, it redistributes the magic as well. You can see Red 13 had 2 materia orbs, and now one has gone over to Cloud. So that's nice. That looks like it's going to be really helpful. So I think there's a lot of positives here. But, you know, for a brand new game, obviously there's going to be, for a free-to-play mobile game, there's going to be a lot of monetization options. That's just the nature of all mobile games, or all free-to-play games, really. You know, considering how much time and effort they've clearly put into this. I mean, they have, you know, really taken a lot of stuff from, I'm guessing, from Crisis Core and Final Fantasy VII Remake has all gone into this, as well as a lot of animations from Spirits Within. So I think they deserve to earn a little bit of money, considering how much work they've clearly put into the presentation of this game. And let's have a quick look at settings as well, actually, since we're here. Yeah, we'll collect all our daily gifts, thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be needing those at some point. Okay, so you can see there is a full download there as well, to download all of the game. Just did a smash cut there because I'm not going to let you guys sit around for 5-10 minutes whilst I download that. But let's just have a quick look in settings and see what the audio options are. I'm presuming that we don't have an option. So yeah, we got graphic settings for different phones. My phone is a little old now, so I might swap it down from ultra to high when I'm not actually recording anything for footage for the channel. But yeah, you can see here, audio settings, we don't have an option to change over the language, so it's just going to be subs only, I'm afraid, for all you dub heads out there. Notifications, we don't really want those, so we'll turn those all off. And there we go. So yeah, like I say, first impressions of this game seem really strong so far. If you're looking forward to playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 when it comes out, but you don't want to go back and replay Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, this is a nice little way to, you know, spend the time in between. It's a nice little way to catch up on the story. And it looks like there's going to be some other elements in there as well. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys want to see some more footage, by all means let me know, and we can make this a regular series. But until then, hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
We await your return, warrior.